Kwa majina naitwa Hassan Dibalake, Nat Executive Secretary, Isiolo County. We are here today to sharply criticizing the government of Kenya for disregarding free primary education. The announcement which was made by the Treasury Cabinet Secretary clearly shows that the state will no longer finance free primary education. And that is already shows that there's a threat to access to basic primary education and educational for all in Kenya. Like last term, most of the secondary school closed before the official closing date because of the lack of the resources at the school. And already that will bring undercoverage in terms of the learning. And those are the same learners who are preparing to do the exam this coming term. So the government now disregarding free primary education shows that they are failing to honor their own obligation. Now what you are going to do that, you are going to create awareness within the parent to prepare themselves to pay school fees for their learners coming next term. Because the government is not ready. Now, particularly now, those who are affected are the learners from the poor family. Those who are from family with low income are the most affected one. Now, we are urging the same government as much as possible to put those funds in school account before the opening date, which is 25th of August this month. If not, we are going to prepare a very big demonstration together with the learners, parents, and the teachers on the street. Because we can't sit and watch when the basic human right is being infringed by the own government. So, before that action now, let them prepare earlier so that those funds should be there where they are required. Now, next term will be a very busy term because the learners are preparing to take their exams and school assessment test. Definitely, this issue of the learners being sent for the school fees will bring unrest within the school environment. So to avoid that, let the government go back to their own obligation. Ambaye ahadi wamechukua. The other one, the Auditor's General report shows that 43 ghost schools is being funded by the government, while other schools, public schools which are on operation, are not getting those funds. That is grave corruption of the highest order. And we are appealing to those who are in authority to do thorough investigation, and those who have looted the public fund to be put in question. Thorough investigation to be done, because that is a broad daylight corruption. The other elephant in the house is school feeding program. Every financial year, the government is allocating certain funds for the school feeding program. But when it comes to the reality, those commodities are not at the school level. They are not supplying those food. And school feeding program is one of the major factors that facilitate learning in school. If you look at those in Asal area, like Isiolo County, those learners are affording just 1 meal a day, in a day 1 meal. So that school feeding program, if it's put in a place, will help those learners to achieve their objective. And if the government is not serious, because of the 100% transition, dropout will be there. So let the government do the necessary. Let them not restrict the 190 from the basic education they're supposed to get. The other issue is the CBA ambayo tumepewa, ambayo serikali pia walimu, collective bargaining agreement. Yet we have no problem, we are appreciating, but still kuna some areas which need to be intervened. Like when the basic increment in basic must have to move, hardship allowance, house allowance, any other necessary allowance. So still we are waiting Teacher Service Commission to give us the mandate on that. Why those allowances are not increasing? Well, the basic increment was there. The other one, Isiolo County. There is high political tension within the county. Ni kama the law in Isiolo has been suspended. When the law is suspended, automatically what comes is unrest. Being the busy term, the coming term, teachers and learners were very busy. We want those who are in charge of the security to be vigilant, not to compromise it, because when I'm appealing to the security team, being county commissioner being the head there.
Kwa majina naitwa Timothy Kimathi Mbae, KNUT Chairman Isiolo branch. Nachukua fursa hii kuunga mkono vile bwana secretary amesema ya kwamba kutoka 2003 wakati our late president Kibaki alianzisha mfumo wa free primary education, watoto wa mama maskini, watoto wa mama mboga, wananchi ambao wajiwezi wamekuwa wakisoma. Na hii ni njia moja ya kusawazisha watoto wale wa kutoka kwa matajiri na wale wa kutoka kwa familia maskini. Wakati watoto wao wanasoma, hivyo ni kumaanisha kwamba generation ambayo itakuwa imefanana. Kwa hivyo wakati serikali inaondoa pesa ambayo inafadhili free primary education, hiyo inaonyesha ya kwamba miaka ijayo generation itakuwa ni watu ambao waweze kujisaidia na wataingia kwa crime. Wengine watakuwa ni watu ambao tunaita hooligans, ambao ni wa drugs na ambao waweze wakasaidia dunia. Kwa hivyo mimi naungana na other KNUT officials ku request the government iweze kurejelea kurudisha hizo pesa za free primary education ili watoto wote wa Kenya waweze kusawazishwa kwa masomo.